great to hear, and keep watching and stick around for this match.
Nice. Okay. So Maokai started with a regrowth pendant. Nothing really interesting other than that. I think that's standard on Maokai. Karthus with boots. Kennen with boots as well. Udyr with that cloth 5, interestingly. He knows that he's going against a magic damage laner. I don't know what his intention was. Maybe, I don't know. It could be okay.
See, they want to get the invade off.
Wow, it looks like UNC is going to walk into a level 1 ball here. And no one dies, actually, because Alistar was there with CC, and there just wasn't enough focus. But actually, Alistar gets caught by a stun. Maokai leveled up his stun at level 1, flashed, and got the kill.
Right.
So Maokai's going to be gimped, but it might be worth it.
You know, for the first blood on mid,
yeah,
I think that's worth it. He can get a good pull from mid, and since they're purple side, bot can help too.
Yeah,
so
exactly. That was
great play.
Yeah, that was a good play. Virginia Tech seems to be owning UNC right now as far as level 1 goes. But meanwhile, Rammus is positioned at UNC's blue side, right at their wolves, and he's going to be in for a surprise because Virginia Tech base, and they're actually going to catch him here. They're going to see him at this wolf camp. I don't think that Rammus is going to get away with this. He's just caught right now. They're going to hit him a lot. Rammus' flash goes down too. Lots of damage coming in from the carries on Virginia Tech side. Graves' flash goes down. He might be able to pick up this kill. If Maokai can get another stun cooldown, it looks like Virginia Tech is going to pick up this kill.
He will if he can keep vision. There it is.
The stun goes down. Maokai just needs one more auto attack. Oh, he picks up the kill. What a beautiful chase. So now bot lane for Virginia Tech is going to need to help Maokai with this blue out, and once that happens, they can get into lane. They'll be down a few CS, but that's 2 kills for Virginia Tech already, so that's quite a bit of gold.
Soraka missed out on an assist at some point. Not sure which one, but Graves did get both assists.
It would have been the one where they chased Rammus out, because that was only 3 people involved in that.
Right, so that's probably where he picked that up from.
Yeah. So
Sivir picked up all the perfect CS right now. Looks like she'll miss a caster, but hey, can't get them all.
Maokai coming around for a gank on Kassadin. Meanwhile, Rammus starting his own blue, but the stun goes down on Kassadin. Kassadin's flash is down now, so that's going to be pretty big for Karthus. Karthus might be able to take control of this lane, and if Karthus can take control of the Kassadin lane before 6, he might be able to win the lane. Actually, I've seen it happen. Meanwhile, Rammus is working on his jungle now. He had to start his blue way late with the ward on it too, but he managed to get it safe. He's going to be pretty far behind, and Rammus ganks are really important, so he needs to get into ganking mode as soon as possible.
And those ganks have to be successful.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it looks like Graves and Soraka are actually zoning off this Sivir Alistar lane. That's pretty bad for Sivir and Alistar. They can't afford to be zoned off. This is what I was talking about, that they needed to prevent, and they were going to prevent it by being aggressive, but it looks like that never happened.
Right, the Alistar is playing back. He needs to go into the bush. If the support can't take control of the bush in the first minute of the wave, it can be very hard to win. And
meanwhile, Karthus is walking around in the red side jungle. Nothing came of that. He just walled the red buff.
He stopped him. He delayed the red a little bit. Rammus is going to take it now, and I don't think Karthus is going to be able to disrupt him again. Meanwhile, on top, Udyr is half health, half mana on a full health Kennen.
Yeah, it looks like Kennen is winning that lane. This is not looking good for UNC at this point.
And I'm not sure that starting a cloth armor against the Kennen was most effective. But because of that assist, Kennen was able to come into the lane with 5 health potions on top of the boots.
Yeah. It looks like Rammus is preparing to gank Karthus now. Karthus is positioned pretty well in lane, though. I don't think this is going to work. A minion wave is coming through. He's rolling at the wrong time, but Karthus probably does have his flash. I don't think, Rammus is not going to be able to pull off that taunt. That would have been big if he had managed to taunt him, but he kind of rolled in at the wrong time. He should have waited for the wave to come through.
he got excited seeing Karthus come up a little bit to catch that last melee CS.
Yeah.
And you know what? Karthus paid for it with his flash. On top, meanwhile, Kennen lightning rushing and just charging at Udyr. It was a very tough lane for
Meanwhile,
Udyr.
Maokai ganking middle lane. Kassadin is pretty out of position. I don't think Kassadin has his flash at this point. Kassadin is probably going to die to this.
Right.
Wow, that is big. Karthus is actually winning his lane, even though he has a disadvantaged lane matchup. He's already hit level 6. Kassadin is in a lot of trouble right now.
Maokai has been phenomenal this game. Understanding that Kassadin's flash was still down. Kassadin's still level 5, so he doesn't have that Rift Walk up. Beautifully timed gank.
Yeah.
CS on bottom. Graves is up 42 to 24. Sever has no mana.
Maokai's coming in for a gank on top now. Kennen's ult goes down. Udyr's already at half health. He's stunned with Ignite on him. He's going to die for sure. Wow,
there
Maokai
it is, and
is
Kennen
huge.
gets the kill, too.
Maokai is huge this game. He is part of all 4 of their kills. He has stunned everything that has died. He stunned it right before.
And perfectly timed, too. Like at the beginning, getting the snare off as Rammus is flashing, which just pulls him right on there.
Yeah. Karthus ult went down. He didn't get any kills, but bot lane is all low. It looks like Rammus is going to engage regardless of being low. Sivir is going to be able to get this. She doesn't have enough mana for a Q, though. He's not going to be able to close the kill. And Rammus moves in and gives a red buff to Graves. That is so bad. And Graves uses /L. What a classy use of /L.
That is very, very unfortunate. Just nothing is quite going their way today.
And Karthus, meanwhile, is coming bottom for a gank. And Sivir is pretty low. I don't think that UNC can defend this, and they don't know about Karthus yet. Usually Kassadin would be ganking, but I guess Karthus is the one.
They don't have a single ward on the map right now. Kassadin is aware he is moving from mid.
Sivir walks right into their bottom lane. Kassadin is going to be here to reinforce, but I don't know. Kassadin picks up a kill on Graves. He knows that Karthus is nearby too. He can possibly pick that up. He's going to have more ults here in a second. But Maokai is coming to Maokai's right here. Karthus is safe now. And it looks like blue is going to go on Karthus.
You know what, Graves is just a little overconfident. I guess he did not see the ward by UNC's Wraiths.
Yeah.
That Kassadin walked right over.
Well, you know, I think that Virginia Tech executed that dive fairly poorly. I think they could have focused better during the dive. Because one of the players was on Alistar. I think it was Karthus, and then the other... No, the bottom lane was on Alistar, and Karthus was on Sivir. And then they sort of switched and got Sivir at one point, but I think that they could have focused better and done that more efficiently. Graves ended up really low after that, and then Kassadin was there to clean up. Meanwhile, Rammus is working on blue, but blue is actually working on Rammus. Because Rammus is at half health from that, and he's taking the blue from his Kassadin. I don't know why. I guess he thinks that Kassadin can manage.
I'm not sure about that. Rammus ganking top.
I don't think that this is going to work. And the ult from Kennen goes down. Rammus is taking tower aggro, and he almost feeds the blue buff to Kennen, but not quite because he's got his shield up and flash. I don't think that was really worth it to use his flash to get Kennen's ult off. Kennen didn't really take anything from that, just a little bit of health. Meanwhile, Maokai's coming around, though.
But they did have the bush warded.
Kennen is not going to have his ult for this, so I don't think they're going to be able to get Udyr here. Kennen's just not enough energy.
Right. Good positioning on Maokai to get behind him and then use that slight knock up and back away from the tower.
Meanwhile, Graves taking a lot of damage on bottom lane. It looks like Sivir, so close, could not quite close the kill.
Karthus just barely missed his...
might manage to get Alistar, though. Alistar has his heal, not quite enough.
Karthus opted for the 2 amp tomes. I'm guessing he's splitting his Woda and his Rod of Ages. equally, trying to get that early spell vamp to help him out just a little bit in the lane.
Yep. That, or